We got this fridge in fall 2018 and now it's April 2023 and the fridge is not keeping cool. It's cool, but it's not as cold as it should be. I think the fridge temperature, although it says 38 here, it's around 50 in there. And the freezer temperature, as you can see, is around 30 degree. Here is the model number. So the fridge is less than 5 years old and it's already having issue, and it's one of the most expensive issue. We had a technician came over and he told us he's been slowly leaking refrigerant over the year and it will cost over $1,000 to repair it. We call GE and they told us there's nothing they could do for us. They asked us if we have extended warranty, and I believe when we bought it, even if we got the extended warranty, which was 3 years, we would still not be covered. This is unacceptable. This is a less than 5-year-old fridge. At first I thought it was something that would be easy to fix, but after I checked everything, I couldn't find anything wrong with it. Then I decided to call the technician, and once the technician came over, he told me there was a leak in the system that's been leaking slowly over the year. I noticed this refrigerant line at the bottom was touching where the water pan is, and it started to rust. This line should not be touching the bottom of the pan. You can see it's already rusting. Since GE is not going to do anything for us, what I'm gonna try to do is trying to add refrigerant into the fridge. But this fridge does not have a input where you can add refrigerant into it. So what I did, I went out and I got this kit you can add into your line. It got two little insert depending on the size of your copper line. So this is the right one for me. This is the one I'm gonna use. You put the little insert in like this, and then you go over the line and you screw this in. Then I went to an automotive store and I got this kit called R12 to R134A, and I'm gonna attach this to the top, so I will be able to use this. I will leave link in the description that will have a full kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this in, and then I'm gonna try to add refrigerant into the refrigerator to see how it works. Hopefully everything go fine and I don't have to get a new fridge. Well, that was the issue. I tried to lift up this wasted pipe and now you can clearly hear that the refrigerant is leaking. So this was the issue. The line was touching the bottom of the pan, which was from the manufacturer. I don't know why they did it like that. I just cut out the rusting part, and this is what it looked like. This looked really bad. It was just sitting on the bottom of the pan where the water drained and then it evaporate. It was just sitting in there, and that's what the issue is. I wonder how many refrigerators they ship out like that to customer and they just die after a couple years. I have this old AC condenser I did not take to the scrap yard yet, and I just cut out this piece of copper. I'm gonna try to use this and hopefully I can make a good solder connection. After I made my cuts, I use a torch to burn off the coating of this pipe. It's not copper. And I also did the same thing on here. I burn it, then I sand it off until I get to the bare metal. Now I'm gonna prepare to make the connection. Got the first one in spot. Now I'm gonna connect the second one and preparing for soldering. I use a toothpick to add a sealant. This is meant for AC unit around the area where this gonna puncture into the line. So it have a better chance of not leaking. Now I'm gonna add it on. Now I'm gonna do the vacuum test. First, make sure you have plenty of oil. Connect your yellow line to this. Bring it up to the middle. And make sure you open this and this one is closed. Connect your blue line here. And connect it right here. Depending on which connection you have here, you might need an adapter, but mine just fit in here. I'm gonna do a vacuum test for probably 10 minutes and then stop it and seal this and see if the needle moves. If the needle doesn't move, that's mean I'm good to go and add the refrigerant. It's been around 15 minutes now. First, I'm going to make sure I close the blue line to keep it sealed, then shut off the vacuum pump. And I'm gonna watch this for 15 minutes to make sure the needle doesn't move. It's been 15 minutes since the vacuum test and the needle hasn't moved. Now I'm gonna close this valve before I take this one off to make sure no air get into the system. So make sure you tie this all the way in. So either way in. Now I'm gonna remove the line set. And now I'm gonna add some refrigerant in it. And this fridge, this way to add 4.48 ounces. And the type of refrigerant for this refrigerator is R134A. So I pre-weigh it. This is what it weighs. I'm gonna weigh it as I'm adding on to make sure I don't add too much into the fridge. I gotta add this adapter because I have this type of connection, but some of those have the same type of connection as this insert right here. Make sure to put this adapter on with a wrench. I just add some refrigerant into the line. I'm not hearing any leaking noise. Now I'm gonna close this line and re-weight the can to make sure I'm not putting too much. Remember, every time you remove this, make sure you close the line set so air doesn't go back into it and you don't lose any refrigerant. So I'm gonna close the line and remove the refrigerant can. I just plug it in and everything seems to be working properly. There's no leak in the soldering joint. I had to use this mirror to go underneath to make sure everything was done right. I did that in both ends. And I just turned it on. I'm gonna monitor the temperature inside of the freezer to make sure it is going down to the right temperature. It was at 48 degrees. It's already going down to 47. I'll keep an eye on it to see how it does. 5 minutes later, 43 degrees. It's now around 7 o'clock. That's 20 minutes later. Let's see the temperature. It's at 30 degrees. this is the next day and everything is working just fine. I am so glad that I was able to fix this refrigerator. I hope it worked for many years to come. I will leave link in the description of all the tools and part that I use.